In this video, we will learn what are variables, why we need them, how to use variables in C++, as well as some important tips which would be helpful for you regarding the use of variables. Also, we'll focus on major types of variables, which are also known as data types. So let's get started. A variable is a named memory location that holds data that can be accessed and changed anytime within a program. Its syntax includes data type, then name of the variable is equal to the data to store in it. The question is, why do we even need variables? Let's say that you want to display your name 10 times. Now, every single time you will have to write your name, which could be time consuming. Better approach is that you store the value in a variable name and then use that variable instead of writing NeuroCode 10 times. This is how it would look like. We have changed NeuroCode with the variable name. Now, let's look at the structure of variable. First, every variable has a name and it has some data in it. Each variable is stored in memory, and the variable can only be accessed if we know the memory location of that variable. Think of it like a chest. It has a key, and the key is the address of memory in which our data is written. We don't have to remember the address in memory. C++ manages this all for us. We can simply access the variable by using its name. Same way, we can create many variables to store different types of data. One thing to know is that we cannot store two values in one variable. Our compiler, where we would write the code, it would give us an error, syntax error. Rather, we can create two different variables to store 34 and 99. Let's see different type of data that exist. We can have integers, we can have decimal point numbers, we can have characters, and also we can have words. In C++, there are different variable types to store different type of data. These are called data types. Following are some commonly used data types. Int stands for integer and it is used to store integer numbers. In case you are not familiar, integers are numbers without a decimal point. The size of integer in memory is 4 bytes. In data type, we will write int, then we will write the name of variable is equal to data. Float, it is used to store floating point numbers, which are numbers with decimal point. You can store integers in float without affecting the data. Its size in memory is 4 bytes as well. Syntax includes float and the name of variable is equal to any number. Double is same as float, also stores decimal numbers with only difference of size. Its size in memory is 8 bytes. Syntax is same, only we write double in data type. Till now, we have seen numeric data types, int, float, and double. Now, let's dive more and see other data types. Char. It stands for character. It is used to store any single character in memory. This single character could be anything, whether a letter or a number or even a special character. Its size in memory is only 1 byte. In syntax, we write character inside single quote, otherwise compiler would give us syntax error. String. It is used to store sequence of characters or words, you can say. We can write phrases or anything we want inside double quotes. Its size varies according to the amount of data you write in it. Bool. As we know computer works in 0 or 1 form, we have bool data type to store value in similar way. Bool stands for boolean and it only stores 1 or 0, true or false. Its size in memory is 1 byte as well, and in syntax we can either write in 0 1 form or true false form. Tips for using variables. Variable names cannot start from a number. You can only start with a letter or an underscore. Always initialize variables before using them. You cannot use variables without initializing them. That's why always initialize first. Choose the right data type to avoid errors. It means that when you need a word, no need to store it in a character variable. Otherwise, it will only take first character and ignore the rest. It is best approach in programming to create variables with meaningful names so that you can understand what this variable is for. You can use comments as well to describe variables. That's it for this video. You can subscribe to NeuroCode in order to motivate me to create more videos.